Today, connectivity leaves its mark on our lives. It allows us to be present in our businesses and shortens distances between loved ones. It provides better opportunities for development, whether we're talking about children in remote communities or a research center. It facilitates day-to-day activities. It guides us to our destination, allows us to create, imagine, share, and makes us more productive. Today, we are closer to all of this when millions of Mexicans can experience a 4G LTE network, shared, universal, non-discriminatory, and uninterrupted. A network that is already a reality. Red Compartida. What made all of this possible? On June 11, 2013, the official journal published the constitutional reform in the matter of telecommunications, an agreement within the Pacto por Mexico, in which all the main political parties of the country came together to develop a communications network which would make use of and optimize the 700 MHz band, the spectrum previously utilized by television broadcasters. This represented a cutting-edge vision that would benefit all Mexicans. Following an extensive technical analysis, they envisioned the creation of a wholesale-only network, accessible to all operators, current or future, that would be inclusive and far-reaching. The Red Compartida. An international public tender was held. It was a group of visionaries made up of both Mexican and foreign entrepreneurs who saw in the Red Compartida a great challenge and at the same time a groundbreaking investment model. May 2016, the request for tender was launched in May 2016. A small team at a work table analyzed and structured everything, from the conceptual, technical, and the financial aspects to the operational of an unprecedented project. And so it was that several investors, such as Morgan Stanley Infrastructure, International Finance Corporation, IFC, China-Mexico Fund, Mexican Institutional Pension Funds grouped under the CKD Infrastructure Mexico Fund, and the Quebec Pension Fund, CDPQ, the Fund of Funds, businessman Miguel Escobedo, Axtel, and Mega Cable, led by the strategic experience and financial investment of Grupo Multitel, ultimately formed the ALTÁN Consortium. ALTÁN was born with the calling in its name, Al and Tan, two Mayan words meaning to communicate, precisely the group's commitment with Mexico. November 17, 2016, the big day. The moment when ALTÁN, in a public event witnessed by Transparency Mexico, was declared the winner of the bidding. As of this moment, ALTÁN is created. A Mexican enterprise committed to facing one of the biggest challenges in telecommunications, not only in Mexico, but worldwide. A mobile broadband network providing coverage for 92.2% of the Mexican population. Rapidly, the team goes from a few professionals to more than 150, with a dedicated spirit, resilient, and a clear objective. They were overcoming multiple challenges. February 2017. Just 3 months after the project was awarded, the first antenna was installed in the state of Mexico. Thus began the deployment plan that contemplated the installation of 7 to 8 towers per day, with the goal of installing more than 2,200 antennas in less than a year and more than 7,000 kilometers of fiber optic, which would connect nearly 90% of the sites covered in the proposal. September 2017. In the following months, work proceeded at a rate of installation higher than projected, 500 antennas per month, a record. But situations sometimes arise which supersede any planning. And on September 19th, nature showed us proof of this. Another earthquake, this time with a magnitude of 7.1, shook Mexico City and other cities, leaving behind severe damage among the populations. The enthusiasm for the great advances in the deployment turned into a unified effort to help others. Crews of installers suspended work to come to the aid of society in the hope of finding survivors. These were difficult months when ALTÁN's commitment was reinforced. Contingency plans were set in motion, which involves endless days and non-existent weekends, all with the objective of not losing what had been achieved and thus arriving at the intended goal. March 2018. A year and 4 months have passed since the decision announcing ALTÁN as the winner of the project, since the beginning of the deployment of Red Compartida. The time in which we went from being a group of visionaries at a work table to being a world-class telecommunications operator with more than 5,000 jobs created both directly and indirectly. Today, thanks to Red Compartida, 4G LTE technology is optimized so that operators can offer better services. And so more than 36 million Mexicans can enjoy a superior connectivity experience. A faster network of the highest quality at better prices, which encourages innovation in digital services and promotes productivity and competitiveness. Today brings us closer to the Mexico we long for when it comes to connectivity. Red Compartida is the largest telecommunications initiative in history, not only of Mexico, but of the world, and ALTÁN made it possible. Red Compartida, the network for everyone.